Hi guys, this is Jackie with another tutorial. We're going to do a gold tone eyeshadow. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is clean up my eyebrows, my strays, using my eyebrow cutter here. I already did it earlier, so I'm just kind of showing you what I did. Thanks. Anyway, now the next thing we're going to do is put on my eyelashes. I use the individual eyelashes, love to do that, and I have a couple missing from the night before, so I need to replace what was lost. And this is a glue that I use. I use a quick set glue, and it is in black. This glue works better than Duo and anything that I've ever used before. I got this at my local beauty supply store. So I'm going to take the eyelash off the tray, dip it into the glue, and then apply it to my upper eyelid. I apply it underneath, not over top, because it lasts longer and it gives that appearance of a natural eyelash. My friend said, "Girl, I thought your eyelashes were that long. They are absolutely beautiful." Okay, so putting the eyelash on, I put it right there. As you can see, that little gap is filled in. Love it. Okay, got to do the rest of them off camera. Now, once my eyelashes are done, the next thing I'm going to do is use my brush kit to start the makeup tutorial. I got this from e.l.f. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I think I got it on sale for like 15 bucks or something. It's normally like $30, and it's a really big complete set. I've added a few extra things in there. It's really like a 9-piece, but I turned it into a 15th piece. Anyway, so first thing we're going to do is prime the eyelid. I'm going to use my eyelid primer from e.l.f. as my base. So I'm going to put a little bit on my eye here, on both eyelids, and then I'm going to proceed to rub it in. I always use my ring finger to rub it in because it is the weakest finger on the body, and it doesn't put that much pressure on the eyelid or on the makeup. See, using my ring finger here. Very simple. Just rub it and blend it in and make sure you got it on the entire eye. The upper part of the brow bone area up there, because you want to make sure you seal in your eyeshadow as best you can as possible. Next, I'm going to use my Urban Decay primer. I love this stuff. This one has a very gold tone to it. Since I'm going to be using a gold shadow, this primer, you can use it either by itself or you can use it in compilation with a primer. But I mean with an eyeshadow, excuse me. But I do both. You'll see after this, I'm going to do another step that's kind of not natural, but it's good for me because I have very oily eyelids, so I have to make sure I prime them very carefully and a lot. Okay, so I got on my Urban Decay on both eyes. Next, I'm gonna use a liquid eyeshadow. It's a gold color and it's by Rimmel. This stuff is very pretty. It looks kind of like the Urban Decay, but it's a little bit, golder, and it is a shadow. When I made that face, I kind of got too much out, so I had to put it on both of my fingers and use both ring fingers for each eye because I put too much on my finger. So just like I did the Urban Decay using my ring finger, I'm going to rub it in here. So, see what I mean? Very cute. Okay, I got the Rimmel on, and now I'm going to use my e.l.f. Beauty Book in the Neutral Eye Edition colors. And I'm going to use two colors here for my eyeshadow. I'm going to use this gold tone here. Not that one. That one, yeah. That lighter color is going to go on the upper eyebrow bone area. So, I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush here, my eyeshadow brush. First color, gold tone, and then simply put it on the eyelid. Just a pat, not really a rub, just pat it on. You want to make sure you get it all in there, in the creases. It's kind of hard to see because I do have the gold Rimmel on already, but I use the the powder based one because it gives a nice softer tone and it sets well. And like I said before, I have oily eyelids, so I use this to help, you know, tame down that oiliness so I don't get creasing. Like I said before, I use my eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. It's a great brush. You know, it's like maybe $3 I think on e.l.f. and if you get it at Sephora, it's gonna cost you anywhere from $12 to $25 depending on which one you get. There I use my little narrow brush for the eyebrow bone area. It's normally used for creasing, but I like to use it for the creasing as well as my eyebrow bone area. See how I went inside the creasing? Now I'm going to go up a little bit to the eyebrow bone, and I use the second color, the lighter color, because I want to make my eyebrows pop up there a little bit, make my eyes appear a little bit wider. See, just very subtle. Love it. Okay, so now I've done both eyes with that. The next thing I'm going to do is use my other eyeshadow brush by e.l.f. This one I never put shadow on. I only use it to clean up what I've done previously in case I have any powders that are just laying there. I don't want it to look clumpy. I want it to give it a clean, nice look. So that's what I use this one for. So I have two eyeshadow brushes. One is used for putting on the actual eyeshadow. The other one is used for cleaning up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply my gel liquid eyeliner. This is by Maybelline Eyestudio. I love this stuff, and this is the brush that came with it. I would normally use my eyeliner brush, but I'm using this one because it actually works pretty good. So you can see I've only used a little bit of it, and I've had it for quite some time, and actually a little bit goes a long way. Make sure you don't get too much on your brush because it does go on pretty thick. So I'm just going to simply line the eye here. Okay, I got my eyeliner on. The next thing I'm going to use is, this is an eyeliner brush if you were going to use like a powder, but I use it for my eyebrows to help clean my eyebrows up and shape them. I'm going to use this dark shimmery color here in the neutral palette from e.l.f. as well. The brush is also from e.l.f. And then I'm just going to simply fill in any gaps or any strays that I have from when I trimmed up my eyebrows. I have thin eyebrows on the corners, so I have to make sure I fill them in quite nicely, swooping back over and getting it in very well. Crazy faces. Okay, then I'm going to simply use my little comb and brush just to clean it up. Make sure no eyebrows out of whack or going crazy or looking funny, just to give it a nice clean look. And that's all I use that for, and that's also by e.l.f. as well. Just a nice little swooping touch up that I did here. Make sure everything looks good. Okay, now it's time to apply the mascara, my favorite. I love mascara. This is by e.l.f. This actually, I think I paid like $1 for it, and amazingly, it's really good. You know, e.l.f. is inexpensive, but it's a good product. I'm showing you here that I'm using the regular because the other end is waterproof. Let me show you. So I'm gonna take off the other end. It's 2-in-1, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna take off the other end, and see, 2 brushes on the end. Let's put that back on, and we're just gonna use the regular for now. So simply swoop over the eyes. As I said before in one of my tutorials, you want to put your mascara underneath as well as on top. Because when you close your eyes, if you have brown eyelashes, you close your eyes, you don't want it to look brown on top and black underneath. That just looks weird. So make sure you do the other side too. So then I take my little mascara brush from e.l.f. I never put any mascara on it. I only use it to break up the clumps, so I don't have spider eye. I hate spider eye. So that's pretty much it for that. I hope you guys like that because I love this look. Nice summery spring bright pop look. So the last thing that I do is I use my super makeup remover. This is from Sephora. I think I might have paid like $10 or $12 for this. And I use a simple little Q-tip. Put a little bit on my Q-tip to clean up any little bit of eyeshadow or mascara or eyeliner that I have that's gonna look crazy and all over my eye. Make sure I get in the corner. Make sure you don't get this in your eye. You don't want it to burn. Never got in an eye, so I really don't know if it burns, but you know, just make sure you don't do that. So yeah, so you just use a Q-tip. I'm gonna show you guys. See, I got some makeup on the Q-tip that I took off that was, you know, underneath and over top. So that's what it is. Hope you like that. Now the next thing I want to do is show you my weave. I put in some extensions. In a previous video, I did like still shots, didn't really do much video. And I know you guys said that was kind of a tacky video, but hey, whatever. So I put in a full head weave, and this is the final result from that weave. I put this in, I think about a week ago, a week and a half ago, something like that. And it's holding up very well. I have a net on underneath it, and I absolutely like it. So I use a wide tooth comb, you know, to brush out any tangles, and then I use my hard bristle brush to give it a smooth, clean look. I'm not going to go out for the day like this. I'm going to go to work, so I have to pull it back. And then, but normally I would either flat iron it or I'd give it a little bit of curl bump to give it a little bit of body, because I love it. See underneath there, you can see the net a little bit, and you see I have no hair out, and up there is the closure that I did. I did a simple, you know, the 3-inch sew it reverse closure that you flat iron. So this is normally my mirror that I use in the morning. I'm pretty sure a lot of you ladies and even guys who like to wear makeup or whatever, that I use in the morning when I'm getting ready to go out, you know, to check my look. So right here, I'm just giving it once over. I'm playing with my hair, but I'm actually checking my makeup to make sure that it's, you know, as flawless as possible. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and there'll be more to come. And Taylor actually asked me for this a while back, and it took me a while to do it, but I've done it for you now, and I hope you like it, honey, you know, because I love doing this. I love makeup. This, and basically what I was showing you was I'm gonna put some, you know, foundation on, a little bit of blush on, a little bit of lipstick on, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. But anyway, peace. Picture time. Check out my pictures. Got to strike a pose. Oh, I was just going crazy right there. Final result of my eyelids, and then the final result of my look. Please rate, subscribe. Ciao, Jackie.